So up until even this morning, the Republicans were in the administration were trying to sell this piece of dog crap healthcare bill. I'm trying
That's
to put
generous.
it. I'm trying to put it in a nice way.
Generous.
And on CBS this morning with Alex Wagner. Wow, she's well, there she is. Budget director Mick Mulvaney.
It looks like he's crying.
He could very well be. I think it's also cold out there. That could be part of it.
What a massive snowbag.
But here is Alex Wagner talking about, what could possibly happen under Trump care with all of the essential benefits, those 10 categories of benefits taken out. And if it was just left up to the states to regulate. And remember now, the whole point about selling across state lines is so that an insurance company can have one product and sell it in a bunch of places, right? And there'll be more competition. But, of course, you're still allowing, according to these guys, states to pick and choose their regulations, which divides up the risk pool, which then, of course, makes it a completely different ballgame. But, they're full of crap anyways. But here's Mick Mulvaney with some advice to you. If you don't like the offerings that you have from your insurance companies under a Trump care regime.
Mr. Mulvaney, when you talk about something better, does that include the slashing of essential services, including maternity care, emergency services, and prescription drugs?
Sure, and I love the term slashing those essential services. Keep in mind, and I've talked to many of my colleagues about this over the last couple of days.
Pause it.
States.
It's not just slashing them. Slashing is inaccurate. Slashing implies there's something left of them. What they want to do is remove them as a mandate in insurance. And then we're supposed to believe that the insurance companies are going to offer them even though they may not find them profitable. But here we go.
Services. Keep in mind, and I've talked to many of my colleagues about this over the last couple of days, states not only have the ability to require those services, many of them already do. I talked to some folks from the Northeast, and it's like, yeah, we don't really mind that much about essential health benefits because our states already require insurance policies sold in those states to have that. What we're doing is taking away the federal control of these systems. If you live in a state that wants to mandate maternity coverage for everybody, including 60-year-old women, that's fine.
But
if you want to live in a state that wants to do it different, you can do that as well.
What if you live in a state that doesn't do that?
Then you could figure out a way to change the state that you live in. Why do we look to the federal government to tell? No, they could try to change their own state legislatures and their state laws.
There you go. You can figure out how to change your law. So if you are a woman living in poverty, living at 150% of poverty, you can take time off from work, organize, or contribute a lot of money to politicians. But here's the thing. He wants to say, like, it doesn't make a difference. Those regulations are already there. Well, then why are you taking him out of the healthcare bill? I mean, it's such BS. It's unbelievable. And then remember, right? The big thing that's going to drive down costs are insurance companies being able to sell across state lines. But in state A, I've got to deliver this in my product. In state B, I don't. You've just lost the supposed reason why you're going to allow that. But of course, the truth is we know that the federal government does not disallow that. Now states are the ones who disallow it. And frankly, to the extent that states even disallow it, it's really a function of the insurance companies are not interested for those very reasons that the states have different regulations and different risk pools. So Mick Mulvaney, congratulations on presiding over your first big loss, buddy.
Yeah, sometimes you got to take an L. It also reminds me of some of the most demented phone callers we've ever gotten. That would always be like a conclusion to many conversations on everything from like lead in the water to whether or not slavery should be reinstituted. It was the old, you can move standby.
Right. Or just change your state.
Well, yeah, like this idea, like I don't.
Just get on a bus.
I'm not suggesting something as hard as moving to a different state. I mean, just change your whole like functioning of government in your home state if you want that covered.
Right. If you don't like that, here, there's really simple options. Find a new state to live in, quadruple your income in a month, or change the entire functioning of your state government. What's the problem here? Read a Tony Robbins book and get to it.
Hey, everybody. Sam Seder here.
Donald Trump is a bad guy. Believe me. It's true.
It is true. And you can subscribe to this channel by subscribing to this channel. It's true.